Canvas is this philosophy that you can create a business concept or model with one page. One sheet of paper. And there are lots of startups in California, in Boston, in New York, Chicago. Chicago is kicking our butt, honey, when it comes to startups. And they're using the Lean Canvas to come up with their concept, to write a scenario about their customers based on their hunches, right? Because it's all a hypothesis. It's a guess as to what you think your customers want until you actually get out there. Then you're writing information about how you're going to sell, and these are bullet points on one sheet of paper. These are bullets on one sheet of paper. Then you're going to talk about the revenue that you're going to generate and how you're going to do it, your team that you're going to use, and what skills they have. One sheet of paper. The next part of the Lean Canvas is you're going to get out there and you start doing it. There is no, I'll get started when I write my business plan. Your business plan is one sheet of paper based on a hypothesis, based on what you think your customers want, and then you're going to go out there and you start finding the customers. And you're going to sell. You're going to collect data from your customers. You're going to fix what they don't like, and you're going to go back and sell double the next time. It's this method, shall I say, of you getting out of your office or out of your house and proofing your idea based on your hypothesis. Lots of companies are using the Lean Canvas now in order to get rid of this kind of weight that keeps you from moving forward. Well, I don't have this in place. I don't have this in place. If you don't have the money, go sell. I don't have this in place, right? Remove all of those things. Take your guess, go proof it, get you some customers, ask them what they want and what they need, go fix it, go back and do it again. That's what they call iteration. That's a big word to mean something simple. Iteration, meaning you go out and you sell, you fix what the problem is, you go back and sell more. Iteration. This is what investors want to see. This is what an angel investor wants you to prove to them, that you've done the work, that you've gotten out of concept and idea, and that you went into the community and you sold that idea or that product, and you can come back to them and say, I know this is how this works. I know this is how we will make money together. Right? Because ultimately investors want to know what? What's in it for me? Are we going to make money with this? Yes or no? Not from a guess. Not from a guess. Proof. Show them the numbers. Absolutely. Alrighty, so Lean Canvas. It's one sheet. How easy is that? Lean Canvas. Yes, thank you. The gentleman's name is, thank you, some Stanford graduate, right? Eric Ries. R-I-E-S. You already got the book. Eric Ries wrote this forward for the book, but Ash, A-S-H, Maurya, M-A-U-R-Y-A, wrote the book. It's based off of Eric Ries's idea. Okay. Pick it up. It's an easy read. Breaks it down to make it very simple. What's most important is you have to get out and do. Start selling. Next. This continues to talk about the Lean Canvas, about your hunches. The only thing that I would tell you about a hunch or that gut feeling is to back it up with numbers, right? Jerry Jones wouldn't invest in the Dallas Cowboys based on a hunch alone, right? You have to use statistics and numbers, and if that's not your strong suit, if that's an area you know is a weakness for you, get help. Get help so that you can build a strong business based on customers to get you to the $500,000 mark. There's no reason why you can't, if you have a good idea that the market wants. Not what you want, what the market wants. This again, talking about iteration, taking the feedback, making it better, going back out and selling it to a larger group. So I bet you're wondering, what does this all have to do with crowdfunding? Crowdfunding is this new, it's not necessarily new, it's been around since about 2009. It's a way that small businesses can use a platform, meaning an online website, to pitch their idea to investors that they will never see. People that may be in New York, Dallas, in Zimbabwe, I don't know where they are, but people who will come to this website, one for an example is Kickstarter, to look at your video to see if your idea is something that they have an interest in supporting. And guess what? Right now, as of today, they don't want equity in your business. They just want to support your idea. Of course, you're going to repay, but they're going to invest through what we call a pool, right? So if you were to have a crowdfunding website just for KBC alone, look at all of you here. If you gave 5, you gave 5, you gave 5, 2, 10, 25, if everyone in here gave 5, you could invest in an idea and give them the startup capital that they need to take that prototype from just an idea to an actual product to put on the market. That's what crowdfunding is. So, President Obama in 2012, April 6th, as a matter of fact, of 2012, signed what we know as the Jobs Act, J-O-B-S. Has nothing to do with employment. It's not about jobs. It's all about crowdfunding. I'm going backwards. Crowdfunding, this act, simply was created to regulate this platform, this method for investing in small businesses through the internet. Essentially, to make it very simple, what it means is that angel investors can use crowdfunding platforms in order to invest in small businesses for exchange of equity or ownership. So it was passed. They're very excited about it because they think it's going to be a great method for creating jobs and rebuilding the economic development of America, right? But where are we today? Stagnated. It's approved. It's done deal. But it's at the SEC waiting for the regulations or the rules as to how it all works. We're still waiting, and it was supposed to be done by January 2013. It's not done. What does that mean for you? Good news. That's right. Glass half full. Why does it mean good news for you? Because it gives you time to get ready. It gives you time to start taking your idea, proofing it, developing your pitch, and making it perfect to be ready to take it to a crowdfunding platform near you. So that you can get 500 people to give $5. What's the math on that? 500 people to give $5. 2,500 or 25,000?
5,000.
25,000. Anybody, how many people? It's not, what is it? 2,500? Oh, I should have said 5,000 then, shouldn't I? All right, 5,000 people give $5. That's what I want. That's 25,000. That's what I want. How many people want 25,000 for a startup?
I need it.
I need it. That's right. 25,000 is pretty good. And did you have to go to a banker?
No.
Did you have to go? And I don't mean nothing against the banks, Federal Reserve. Did you have to go to a credit union?
No.
No. You went to people who have like minds, who support your idea and believe that you have a concept or a model that will work to make money. You understand?
Yep.
Like-minded people coming together to do great things usually turn into great things, right?
Yes.
That's what crowdfunding is really all about. But if you're not ready, you don't know who your market is, you don't know what your message is, you don't have your marketing together, you don't have your pitch together, you don't have your proof or your statistics together, can you participate?
No.
You cannot. You cannot. So this delay with the SEC gives you time. Let me give you an example of how powerful crowdfunding is, and you probably have read articles. Anybody remember Veronica Mars, the show on CW33?
Yep.
Well, it's coming out as a movie. Instead of the director and the producer going to Hollywood and begging them to greenlight this movie and give them money, they took it to Kickstarter. And I believe at last count they raised $1.86 million, all through Kickstarter for Veronica Mars' movie. That was like a couple of months ago. That was recently. $1.86 million, and I may be off on my numbers, but it's still in the millions, for a movie. There's another example of a woman who, let me see if I can find this story real quick. Black Enterprise wrote a story about a woman. It's coming up. That's Veronica Mars. Here it is. They wrote a story about a woman, African-American woman, who had a passion for writing children's books. She loved teaching and she loved writing stories for children, but she didn't have the capital to get her first set of books published. She, with some help, got a video together to illustrate the books that she had created, and she was able to raise $6,000 in capital through Kickstarter to get her first set of books published. And now she's working on her second set. She didn't have to go to the bank or the credit union to do it. She found like-minded people who believed in what she was doing and was able to raise the funds online without giving up equity. That's pretty good. Absolutely. Now the thing about Kickstarter, it was started by 3 guys who were kind of artists who wanted this platform to be able to raise funds for other artists to be able to create their works and sell them. So they're kind of purists when it